Welcome back to Shots of Victory. I'm Blake.
And I'm Rocky.
In today's video, we're talking about Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Money in the Bank predictions, AAA, Worlds Collide with NXT/WWE, even though it's more... It's okay.
Yeah.
We don't question it.
Yeah.
Yep, Worlds Collide. Since this pay-per-views, we do our little champ predictions. WWE, AEW, TNA news, football news. Oh, NFL news, I mean. Oh, I saw...
Football.
NFL news and NBA news results predictions.
Yep.
Remember, send in your hot takes about anything, please. Por favor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's about it. I think we'll see how Rocky won his little title.
Yeah.
Starting with Raw, CM Punk promo where Sami Zayn comes out and tells him he needs it to win his Money in the Bank qualifier tonight. Which was against Seth. No, it was against Punk, AJ, and El Grande Americano.
Yes.
Roxanne Perez goes up to Liv Morgan and asks how she can help her, but she just brushes her off. Doesn't... Was that... No, that wasn't tonight. Was it?
What?
Never mind. I'm going crazy.
I think it is.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Wait, is it? Yeah. Didn't she want to be in Liv's corner?
Yes.
For the qualifying Money Back? Yep.
She wanted to be in... No, it wasn't for the qualifier. It was for Raquel's match tonight.
Oh, that's what it was, yeah. Stephanie Valcour beats Ivy Nile and Liv Morgan to qualify for the Women's Money in the Bank match. Liv Morgan got distracted. No, was that this match or Kairi Sane match? That she got distracted by Roxanne and Raquel arguing.
That was the Kyrie.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm glad to see Stephanie win. She's doing double work now.
Yeah.
The only wrestler to do double work that day.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Because Chad Gable isn't... Everyone knows El Grande Americano is Omos.
No, everybody knows that Octagon Jr. didn't wrestle twice.
Who cares? We actually don't know that we don't know. He doesn't. He didn't. Idiot. Freaking idiot. Who says that? As Chris Jericho would say. Freaking idiot. You just made the list.
Oh, man.
You and your soccer mom haircut. You just made the list. Paul Heyman tries to convince AJ Styles to go for the IC title instead of Money in the Bank. Styles obviously declines. Okay. Why is Paul trying to set up Dom?
That is a good question.
What did Dom do to Paul? Yep.
Yeah.
It's like orange chicken. No, in one bite. Rusev promo about how he is disappointed in Sheamus, so he is now going to destroy Sheamus. Isn't that match tonight? This next Raw?
Yep. I think so.
Wow, we're stacked today.
Yeah.
Sheamus shoots back at response promo by saying that he and Rusev go back and he bullies the bullies. Wow.
Good job, Sheamus.
Finn Balor and JD McDonald's beat the War Raiders with the help of Roxanne Perez distraction. So what do they... Was that number one contenders match?
I think it might have been.
Okay. Stephanie Valcour interview backstage interrupted by Rhea Ripley where she wishes her good luck at Money in the Bank. Definitely not hinting at it. That's my SummerSlam match. I don't know if we're going to have a title in it or not. I want that to be at SummerSlam.
I think it's our WrestleMania match because this is what they did with Rhea and Becky last year.
Yeah. But I don't know if I don't have that Mania to be... Not SummerSlam, to be honest. I'm trying to think. Because, I don't know. Dude, what stipulation would fit that match? What stipulation would fit that match?
For...
Roxanne and Rhea. Not Steph and Rhea.
Last woman standing?
Yeah. Jordan Grace versus Rhea, last woman standing. Zarya versus Rhea, last woman.
There you go.
That's my dream match. Lara Valkyria promo where she calls out Becky. They argue for a bit, then they brawl on the stage.
Yeah.
We're back to this now.
Let's go.
Jay and Sammy versus Braun and Bronson ends in DQ after Seth attacks. Oh my gosh. CM Punk makes the save.
Yay, good job, Punk.
Liv Morgan is mad about Roxanne Perez being around, but Finn Balor assures her that everything is fine.
And Finn wanted Roxanne to be in Raquel's corner, but Liv told him no.
Did we say that already?
Did we? No.
I thought we did.
Oh.
Liv Morgan is mad about Roxanne Perez being... Kairi Sane beats Raquel Rodriguez with the help of Io Sky.
Good job. Do you think that's setting up a tag team match for like the championships?
My thing is, then that means Io's losing soon.
What do you mean?
Because I think, I don't know.
Because what if during the tag team match, Liv pins Io to win it, so then that sets up Liv versus Io at Evolution.
That could happen. But then it's, I don't know. Because you have to put Roxy in there somehow. Okay. I just think with Roxy doing what she did, she's going to set up Liv to lose.
Yeah.
And I don't see Io doing double. But maybe Roxanne helps them win. Roxanne helps them win, but then helps Liv lose the title.
I could see that.
But then we're just doing a repeat of the last 2 years. I don't know. Karrion Kross backstage trying to convince Sammy that he should be a bad guy, not a good guy.
Yeah.
Gunther tells Jay to stop focusing on others' problems and focus on his title match against him instead. Talks about how Jay's just always in these matches, is banged up. He's gonna probably help Punk tonight in the Money in the Bank match if the Brawns come out. And then just saying how he's not gonna be 100% for their other match for the next Raw.
Yeah.
Yep. El Grande Americano beats CM Punk and AJ Styles to qualify for men's Money in the Bank. Seth's group attacked Punk after the match. Seth's group and Punk's group brawl, but Seth's group and Jay gets 2 tsunamis. Punk's group was just Sammy and Jay. The other group was just the other group.
Yeah. Good analysis.
Yeah. What do we want to call Seth's group?
The Vision.
Okay, you're one of those people.
The
The Brawnies.
Yes, there you go. The Brownies.
The Freak in the Sheets.
The freaking Brownies.
The Freak in the Streets.
Ooh.
Big, meaty men slapping around a non-meaty man. That's what we're calling them.
Okay.
NXT.
So we get a Javon Evans, Laredo Kid.
I said fried rice. Okay, sorry.
Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, Ethan Page, Shawn Legacy, and Vanity Project promo that ends in a brawl, which sets up a tag team match for later tonight. Dark State beats Chase U.
Darkseid.
Yeah. After attacking them before the match even started. Which they've been doing in every single match that they're in.
Whoa. Be nice.
Trick Williams interview backstage where Trick says he is the best thing to ever happen to Trick and A.
No. I would say AJ Styles is.
That is true. Tyra Maysteel and Ariana Grace argument backstage in the locker room, which sets up a match for later tonight.
Well, spell on me.
Miles Bourne beats Charlie Dempsey in a rounds match to earn the right to leave the No Core Catch crew.
But like, what's next from after this? Does he? Because like, I feel like every title right now. I don't know. I just don't see him winning any of the titles we have.
Moves up to the main roster as Randy Orton, tag team.
Randy Orton's still dead as of right now.
That is true.
But, like, he's not beating Oba.
Mm-hmm. Is he? He could beat Ethan.
I don't see him beating Ethan.
But the thing is, he already beat Ethan once.
But I already have who I want to beat Ethan, and I'm not going to change that.
Mm-hmm.
Heritage Cup, that's what he wins.
Oh, okay.
That could, I mean, he wins the Heritage Cup. That's technically Charlie Dempsey's baby.
Yeah.
We get that for the feud.
Yeah, there you go. You figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
The calling are backstage, and Izzy Dame takes out Brooks Jensen with a chair, saying that he wasn't fully committed to the group, and you need to be fully committed to be in the calling. So,
Okay.
Do you think this is the last we see of Brooks Jensen?
No. I don't really know what would be next. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get released, but...
Mm-hmm. I think he might join back with Josh Briggs, and it might be they might get a new member in the faction of the calling. So then we get Yoshiki, Josh Briggs, Brooks Jensen versus the calling.
I mean, is Gigi officially in it yet?
Who? Gigi's released.
Not Gigi. Who's the...
Tatum?
Tatum, yeah.
Tatum's not officially in it.
To know she's been having interactions with them in the past.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's why they released him. They got rid of him from the group to add her in.
Mm-hmm.
But then that wouldn't really...
I mean, unless they want to go for the Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yeah. I really think we're going to get a group to fight against them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be... I don't know, though, because, like...
The calling versus Chase U.
I know you're laughing at that. Brooke Jensen could just join Chase U, to be honest.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Book it.
Tyra May Steele beats Ariana Grace in her debut match on NXT.
Yay.
Mike Santana interview.
Hold up.
Oh,
Who do you think, so far, has had the best first impression between the two?
Jasper Troy, 100%.
I agree.
Attacking the main champion is gonna get you there pretty quick.
And, like, goodly attacking the champ. He, like, took him down.
Yeah. Mike Santana interview where he says Trick is a pretender and he will bring the title back to TNA.
How is she a pretender?
Because he was always in. He didn't have to get to WWE the hard way, or something like that.
They did.
He was never in the Indies. He
Yeah.
was a performance center talent.
And he was, but he didn't make football, so I mean, the Eagles did cut him, so I mean.
JC Jane title celebration interrupted by the entire women's locker room, and then the lights go out, and we get Mariah May debut in WWE.
They did the same thing what they did with Ricky Saints. They just called him their nickname, which is
The Glamour.
yeah, or the Glamorous. Called it both.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get a full name review. We'll probably do that at contract signing tomorrow or next NXT.
Mariah March.
What do you think? Do you think they're gonna? Obviously, they're gonna change the name. They can't have Mariah May.
Mariah March.
I mean, yeah, it sounds. I think. What do you think they're gonna keep? Do you think they're gonna keep the May part or the Mariah part?
I think they keep the Mariah part.
Maria May.
Mariah Matthews.
I get it. That's not being used.
Huh?
Is that being used in Evolve?
Is it?
I don't know. I made it up.
I have no clue.
It's just I don't know. I don't know that I don't really. Everyone makes a big deal about them getting the names changed. It's really not that big of a deal. Like
yeah.
Ricky.
I've already gotten used to the Ricky Saints.
Yeah, Ricky Saints just sounds better.
Mm-hmm.
And like wasn't even that big of a change.
It doesn't look like there's a Mariah Matthews in WWE.
Mariah September.
Mariah June.
That's fine. This one's fine. Or just Mariah.
Yeah, there you go.
Glamorous Mariah.
Or just May.
Yep. But what do you think they're doing? Because they had every single woman come out. So do you think we're just going to fully divert from all those and just focus on Mariah versus JC?
I think we're getting a Battle Royal where Mariah May wins in her debut match.
But do you think they're going to have her debut match be a Battle Royal?
That's what they did with Joe Hendry.
Okay, but that's different because that's Joe Hendry. Didn't Joe Hendry lose it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was the first one eliminated, yep.
I don't know. I could see it.
Hmm.
But like, I guess that makes her look good, defeating everybody.
Yeah.
I just don't like winning a battle royal to prove yourself.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like those gauntlet. We could have a gauntlet match.
We could have a gauntlet. I like that better because that shows how strong she is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay. Gauntlet match. Let's go.
Let's do that instead of giving choice what happens.
Dragon Lee, Javon Evans, and Laredo Kid and Sean Legacy beat Ethan Page and the Vanity Project. I don't know how Dragon Lee got into this, but yeah.
It was only 3.
Yeah.
Ava said they need to find a 4th. Dragon Lee walks up and says, "I'll be your 4th."
Mm.
Didn't watch the show. Only part I remember.
Jasper Torrey and Obafemi contract signing with Obafemi saying the result will be the same as always.
We'll see.
Yeah. Solruka and Zarya say that they are there if Tatum Paxley needs them. Z-Dame tells Tatum to not listen to them.
Why not listen to Zarya? Zarya's the go.
Because she needs to listen to the calling instead.
Never watched a single Zarya match, but Zarya is my favorite women's wrestler on NXT.
Tony D'Angelo gets mad at Luca Crucifino backstage as for booking them in a tag team match next week against High Rise.
Do we think this is where Luca attacks Tony?
I think it's gonna wait a bit.
Honestly, I think Tony attacks Luca.
Ooh. Because he doesn't trust him?
Yeah. I think Luca's gonna like do something. And then Tony's gonna take it the wrong way and just attack Luca.
Mm-hmm. Like maybe he was going for a chair shot on another guy.
But at the same time, I don't know because I just want him to get called up already.
Mm-hmm.
When does the draft start? Oh, does it start after King of the Ring?
We're not having it this year, I don't think.
We are. It's already been announced we're having it.
Did WWE announce it?
No.
Because I saw like a report that the just calling them up were gonna be it because that's what they did.
That's fine. I don't care.
Because it was just gonna be a bunch of people getting drafted back to the same brand. That's what the transfer portal was for, I think.
It was like, I think I saw it was supposed to be like before SummerSlam.
It was, for what I first read was between like it was supposed to be after Money in the Bank, or like it was supposed to be between Money in the Bank and Backlash.
I heard it was supposed to be after Queen of. That's supposed to be after. I keep calling it King of the Ring, Night of Champions and SummerSlam, so we can get them on the same brand.
Well, no, because they face the champion of their respective brand.
I know, but for the other person to get on the brand.
What do you mean? Because there's just fighting whichever brand they're on at currently.
No, I meant like, but the other like Tiffy could face like Liv. So you trade them on the side.
What? No. If Liv wins it,
yeah, I know. I'm saying, but like, you bring Liv to SmackDown and she would face Tiffy at SummerSlam.
Okay.
I don't want that. So, Loki, I don't think I think every single women's championship is getting changed out of all. Evolution. Generally, don't think a single championship is being retained.
That honestly is fair. Trick Williams then retains the TNA Championship against Mike Santana with the help of TNA's First Class. It
was really weird.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Is Do you think Trick Williams is a part of First Class now, or no?
Okay. Just because it's a black guy who made a few rap songs doesn't mean he's joining First Class. God. I don't know. Probably, like... I think yes, just not officially.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be for just a short time.
Yeah.
SmackDown. Seth Rollins promo interrupted by Solo Sikoa, and they argue about who will win Money in the Bank. Yay.
Good job, Solo.
Jimmy Uso beats JC Mateo after JC accidentally hit Jacob Fatu, who was on the apron trying to help. Zelina Vega beats Piper Niven in a street fight after Julia helped. After the match, Julia attacks Vega. This definitely isn't setting up the next feud.
That just makes no sense. You help the person and then immediately attack them?
Yeah. LA Knight promo where he talks about how everyone in the Money Bank will not win as he is going to win it. Honestly, poor LA Knight, man.
Yeah. Good things come to those who wait. Yeah, Triple H, good job.
Never mind, I'm going to wait on that one. Aleister Black versus LA Knight ends in DQ after Seth's group attacks them both.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little face-to-face with Aleister Black. It is revealed Nick Aldis by Adam Pearce that King and Queen of the Ring tournaments are set. And the thing will just happen at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The finals of Night of Champions.
Yeah. And then it's the same thing as last year. Winner does a SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think this is when LA Knight finally gets his shine and wins money? King of the Ring faces John Cena at SummerSlam.
I sadly do not think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't care, honestly, as long as it's not two people. I don't want it to be Roman or Cody.
Yeah, I want it to be Punk.
That's fine. I don't really care who wins it. I just don't want it to be Roman or Cody.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Roman wins it,
it's gonna be Seth versus Roman.
If Roman wins it, he's not losing that title until never. He's never losing the title.
Yeah.
And if Cody, I just don't want Cody to win because it's just.
It would mean the end of Cena's title reign.
That's fine. I honestly, I want his title reign to end soon.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want Cody to be the one that dethrones him.
You know, I wouldn't be mad with Cody. I would just
want somebody else.
The thing is, Cody doesn't need King of the Ring to do it.
Mm-hmm. Because he pinned. He basically lost to Cena not clean at Mania.
He didn't basically lose. He lost to Cena.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Cody doesn't need that, so don't like give that to Cody because he doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to someone else who deserves it.
Yeah.
What else? Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair argue backstage about how they're going to win King and Queen of the Ring.
I honestly could see that being our finals.
The semifinals?
No, finals, because it's an inner brand. So the finals can be between 2 SmackDown or 2 Raw.
Maybe. I think Jade's my pick to win it all.
Yeah, because I could see like a bunch of storylines for her.
Again, I don't see a single woman retaining at Evolution. And with the reports of Triple H hating Money in the Bank, I'm not surprised if every single... Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if you go into SummerSlam with no more Money in the Bank briefcases.
Honestly, that could be true.
Which, honestly, I think this would be the first year that I would genuinely be okay with it. Yeah. All of the stories we have right now and the pictures we're going into, I think they would all benefit if there was a cash in sooner rather than later. I know you're not a big fan of the long times, all the fake ones, what Priest was or Tiffy. I liked it, but I would rather think as of right now, I want it to be soon.
I like a medium reign, 1 to 2 months. I'm not a big fan of when it goes till.
I liked Tiffy's. Tiffy's was good.
Tiffy's was good. It was just Damien's was way too often.
Damien's was just for cheap pops, like the Randy return, Sammy stealing the briefcase. But like at the same time, I also liked how they did it because I don't know. But we'll see because I really think because it's Jay versus Low-key, did we already spoil who won it? I don't remember.
We didn't.
We didn't?
No.
Okay.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh yeah, low-key we didn't. That was fire. I almost did though. But yeah, with Jay versus Gunther happening on Raw the next show after Money in the Bank, it's really awkward. It's really confusing why they're doing that, unless they're trying to give Gunther the championship for a match. Or if they're going to have the winner of the men's just cash in that night. Yeah. Which I want to be fun. I'm mad with. And then Evolution's back. They're going to do everything they can to make it good. So, women's cash in. Let's probably finish this. LDF promo segment where they talk about their tag match at Worlds Collide. Chad Gable promo interrupted by Andrade and Penta, who set up a tag match against the Creeds. Yeah. Tiffy promo about how she is ready for the MITB winner, interrupted by Rhea, who says she is winning. Yeah, sure. Rhea, Alexa, and Stephanie Valkyrie beat Roxanne, Julia, and Naomi. Good job. JC and Solo chatting backstage where they're trash talking Jacob, who was revealed that Fatu heard it all. Bo Dallas promo about how the Wyatt Six, all the tag teams talk about how they want their shot at them. Everyone but DIY said that. Yep. Andrade and Penta beat the Creed brothers. After the match, they get attacked by Seth's faction. Cody and Jay interrupted by Cena, where Logan jumps them and they beat down Uso and Rhodes. Cena and Cody stand tall with the titles. Nope, Cena and Logan stand tall with both titles. Yeah. Title looks so good on Logan. No. Yeah, it does. Yeah. What's next?
Worlds Collide. So
Worlds Collide, man. We're going to go to that now.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Arriba! Worlds Collide. That's really racist.
Worlds Collide. Octagon Jr., Mr. Iguana, and Aerostar beat Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, and Lince Dorado.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. First time I ever watched Triple A thing. Low-key, Mr. Iguana is gas.
He is so good, bro.
The fact he could do half that stuff with a puppet on his hand is actually crazy.
Bro, oh my gosh. That Lince Dorado Spanish fly to the iguana.
Bro, it was... low-key, I might have to start watching Triple A whenever I can.
Yeah. There was one. Lince Dorado kind of messed up a spot though. He didn't when Aerostar dived to the outside. He didn't catch him. But that match was fire. I think it might have been. It's because this show was so good. I think
honestly this might be.
It's the most comedic match of the night.
This show, I think, might be one of the best PLE's main roster in NXT have had. I don't even think though this tops the best interbrand show. Yeah, that makes sense. I think it's hard to be AEW World Collide. Yeah, I think AEW
Forbidden Door.
Yeah, I think their Forbidden Doors are just extremely better. Anyways, yep.
Yeah.
After the match.
Oh, yeah. After the match, Dominic Mysterio gets in the face of Octagon Jr., telling him that he inspires after the worst Mysterio of the family, and they get in a shoving contest. They get in a fight that spills into the ring, and Dominic Mysterio challenges him and puts the IC title on the line, and he accepts.
Speaking of Mysterio, Rey Mysterio also opened the show. Yep. Did he say anything? Or I know he brought in the Mr. Iguana and all of them, but did he say anything? I don't think so.
I don't know because he was speaking in Spanish the entire time.
So then no. Yeah. But I'm guessing since he's here, he's gonna be back soon. Honestly, This probably Ray's last year. Like
next year or this year is his last.
I think not this Mania, but the next Mania is gonna be his last.
43.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I think it's gonna be the last he competes in. So it's gonna be like the Cena thing.
Yeah.
Do we honestly?
I think Dom's is his last Mania.
Dom's gonna be his last match. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we? What is it? I don't know. This is really off track, but Dom went to Eddie's grave with the title today.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really off track, but do we think Ray could beat Dom for the title? Honestly,
it depends how long he's holding it.
Honestly, if we had a how do I put this? A Hispanic placed event soon, I would say yes, but we don't.
Yeah. Like if we had a Worlds Collide 2 or something like that.
Worlds Collide 2 put 2 WWE wrestlers in it. In the same match, and that's it. Good job.
Well, that's basically what they did with the North American title match. They just added one dude to get pinned.
Yeah. But at least someone from SmackDown was there.
Yeah, true. Okay, then going on to the next match, we got Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice beating Chick Tormenta and Dallas.
Oh my gosh, I need a Worlds Collide 2, Mr. Iguana versus Ray Phoenix.
Oh my gosh. We need Mr. Iguana versus a bunch of people now.
You know what? We just need Mr. Iguana on the main roster.
Yes! I saw a post today of him being on SmackDown next week, but it was a false one.
Yeah.
But the doubles kiss in the ring during this match.
Hey, as of right now, you're still talking about the Mr. Iguana match.
No, I talked about Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah, but we went from Mr. Iguana to that, and then into that, so people are gonna think you're talking about Mr. Iguana.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. Iguana and the Iguana had a devil's kiss.
Well, I said Stephanie Vaquer and Lola Vice beat Chick Tormenta in Dallas.
Yeah, but then you talk about Mr. Iguana. And then so they.
Lola Vice and Stephanie Vaquer had a double kiss.
Yep.
Booker T, bro.
Okay. I don't understand why people say the devil's kiss is the best woman's finisher.
It's not even a finisher.
I'm saying. Also, off track again, but everyone's saying backstage, everyone was appraising Corey Graves for how well he did.
Yes.
At Worlds Collide.
Then we had Legado del Fantasma beating El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., Pagano, and Psycho Clown. This match was alright. I would say it was probably the worst match of the night.
Yeah, it's Legado del Fantasma. What do you expect?
I mean, Berto looked amazing as always. But, Psycho Clown looked okay. Pagano looked okay. Dr. Wagner looked okay. It was just Berto showing out as always.
Yeah.
Then Ethan Page beating Javon Evans, Laredo Kid, and Ray Phoenix to retain the NXT North American Championship.
I love Ray Phoenix.
Yes, bro. This was probably the second best match of the night, honestly.
No. Ray Phoenix might be my favorite main roster. I think he's my favorite WWE person right now.
Really?
Yeah. I love Ray Phoenix. I'm buying Ray Phoenix shirt, actually.
Yeah, you did. Bro, oh my gosh, I love that match, though.
Yeah.
It was so good.
The match I love more.
Ooh, we got the match that he loved more. Next, we got El Hijo El Viquino versus Chad Gable for the AAA Mega Championship.
This match did receive 5 stars.
It did?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. It deserved it, though, as El Hijo del Viquino defeated Chad Gable to retain the AAA Mega Championship.
If I had to rank it, this was match of the night, then the Mr. Iguana match, the Ethan Page match, Steph, and then Santos.
Is this a crazy take that I think this is a top 2 match of the year so far?
Are we talking...
I'm talking...
what are we talking about?
Talking about
just WWE?
Just WWE.
And of year, you mean?
2025 only.
Okay.
And no, I'm not on the Royal Rumble.
I wasn't either. I'm gonna have to say top. What do you say? Top 5?
I said top 2.
No.
What would you say is better than it?
Low-key on the spot, I can't give you an answer, but I don't think it's top 5.
Only
I put the triple threat we had with at World at.
NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yeah, I think that over that.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Oh my gosh, I think the TLC match is better.
Ooh, that was a good one.
I think trying to think of Mania. What good matches have you had at Mania? None.
I mean,
genuinely.
Io's match was pretty good, but
Punk, Seth, Roman, I take over it.
I feel like that was more of a story match, though.
Still a good match.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I take Cody versus Cena over it. Only because I love Travis Scott being in it. I'm trying to think. 2025. That's okay.
That's Royal Rumble.
Chamber matches.
Ooh, I forgot about Sammy versus KO. Darn it.
Yeah.
Okay, top 5. I'll say it's top 5 of this year. Top 5.
I'd say top 10 because that's just off my head. Like the amount of matches we've had that have been good. That Steph and Io, I take Steph and Io over it. But yeah, these are just matches I'm thinking off the top of my head, and I barely watch weekly. Yeah, I'll take top 15. Okay, top 1-on-1 match. I'll say top 5 1-on-1 match.
Yeah.
But match of the year, top 15. It's still. I think it's Chad Gable's best match.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's the best match of this year or just of his career?
Chad Gable's matches are good, but they're not wow, this is great.
Yeah.
I think it's a career.
Career?
Yeah.
I would honestly agree. It's either that or the Gunther matches.
Now are we counting Grande Americano as Chad as well? I mean, even if we are counting El Grande as Chad, I'm still taking Chad.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of El Grande, let's get into Money in the Bank.
Yeah, it doesn't start with El Grande.
Yeah, but he's in it.
Start off with the women's Money in the Bank. Can you say who included real quick?
It had Alexa Bliss, Julia, Roxanne Perez, Stephanie McMahon, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley.
Where, after, I'm not going to say after, Naomi won it, which I think we both predicted.
Yep, we did both predict.
Actually, no, I think I predicted Stephanie.
No, we both predicted Naomi.
We did? Okay.
I have it on my phone.
Yeah, Naomi's the right choice. I think she'll cash on Tiffy at Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll get
Naomi versus Jade at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Which will then... But does... I think we get Bianca, Jade, and Naomi at Mania.
Yes, I think that's what we get.
And honest, I think we get Jade on top.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's proven in this span of her being back that she does it. She's had a good... We haven't seen really good matches yet from her, but mic-wise, she's been good.
Yes.
And I think this match between the two at SummerSlam will be the proof that she'll win at Mania.
Yeah.
I think big happened in the match. Stephanie hit a devil's kiss on the ladder.
To Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. That's about it, really.
Yeah, that was really it. This match was probably the worst match of the night, in my opinion.
No.
Oh, second worst. Second worst.
Dominic Mysterio beats Octagon Jr. with the help of Liv Morgan to retain the IC title. It was 5 minutes.
It was literally 5 minutes. It was 2 seconds under 5 minutes, I think.
Becky Lynch beats Lyra Valkyria to win the women's IC title. After the match, Lyra attacked Becky. Lyra had to raise Becky's hand as well because of the stipulation.
Mm-hmm. And Becky overdid it with having her do it twice and then put the belt on her.
Wasn't it all four sides?
Yeah, she had her do it once to just one side, then she had her do it another time to all four sides.
Where do we think we're going with this? Do you think we're going... Do we think we're going to get one more time stipulation? Or do we think we're getting Bayley in this straight away? Because I don't think we're going to have this match just plain for a third time.
Okay. I'm between Bayley... Okay, what I'm thinking is we either go down the path of Bayley, Becky, and Lyra at Evolution, and then we get Bayley, Becky at SummerSlam.
Isn't that what I said last week?
Yeah. Then, what I was thinking, honestly, in my head, is we get one final match between them. We get Lyra versus Becky, Hell in a Cell.
Look, I just figured out what it's going to be. What it should be.
What?
King and Queen at Night of Champion. Mm-hmm. We get Becky versus Lyra stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Extreme Rules, could be Hell in a Cell. Like, it's really just the same thing.
Yeah.
We get... since it's Hell in a Cell, someone has to come in. So that's when we get Bayley comes back at that show.
Mm-hmm.
Then at Evolution, we get all three. Then at SummerSlam, we get Becky versus Bayley.
I like that.
And then Lyra does whatever Lyra wants to do.
Do you think Lyra would win the title at the triple threat between Evolution?
No. I think Becky keeps it.
But you said everybody's going to lose their championship.
Okay. I think... Fine then. Lyra wins it back. Oh, sure. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm taking Lyra wins it back and then Becky wins. You act like I just didn't make that up on the spot, buddy. But yeah, it was a good match between the two, as it always is.
Yep.
Seth Rollins climbed the ladder and became Mr. Money in the Bank for the second time. I think he's the
third
person to do that.
Unless you're counting Carmella doing it twice.
I'm not counting it because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Boom. That's that easy. I don't. What is it? Edge Punk?
It's Edge Punk, yeah.
Yep. Ball knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker came out to help Jacob Fatu, and JC came out as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mr.
Fatu.
Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu betrays Solo Sikoa, saying "I hate you, Sola," before putting him through the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else happened in this match that was big? Not really.
The El Grande ladder spot where he walks up 2 ladders to get to the main ladder.
Yeah. Braun hit the 180 spear on El Grande.
That was such a good spear.
People are saying it's going to get to the point soon where he actually does a full flip in the air before he hits a spear. I would low-key, you know how fire that would be?
That would be so
Or, spins before he gets the spear on.
Mm-hmm.
Then, for the main event, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso beat John Cena and Logan Paul after Ron Killings or R-Truth returned and used the title to help Cody win.
The We Want Truth this movement actually worked.
As of right now, it wasn't a work, and he got he got re-signed within the last 72 hours,
mm-hmm.
which would make sense because Cena did bring up the We Want Truth chants. Yeah. Sure, I'll call him Paul. Paul Levesque or Triple H says it was a work.
Don't listen to Paul.
But don't listen to Triple H because he didn't want to even have him back. He
was the one that chose to let him go.
Yeah.
And also, just don't listen to Triple H in total because he said good things to come to people who wait, and nothing's came to LA Knight since he said that.
I mean, I wouldn't say nothing.
Okay, what has he done since 2024 Money in the Bank?
Won the U.S. title twice.
But
put on the match of his career with Logan Paul.
Was it the match of his career?
Yeah. What's better? 2024 Royal Rumble, he had the match.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't count. Was this before the? This was before the Cena. I mean, and he's been the main event. So he's been having the thing with Bloodline, so I can't take that. I mean, thankfully, yes, he won the U.S. titles. I mean, that's pretty big.
I guess, but he made it seem like it was gonna be bigger things when he first said it.
That's just the way you interpreted it. So it's technically your fault, not. Anyways, I think keeping back on these guys, it was an alright match. Logan had one mess up. He just did his slingshot lariat, but kind of fumbled.
Yeah, but it looked good because of Jay doing the super kick. It made it seem like it had consequence.
Yeah.
Him failing it.
Jay might be dead because Logan Paul did his Logan Paul thing.
The splash from the top rope onto the announce table.
Oh, the John Cena spear on the table looks so bad.
Yeah, his head, bro.
Because the table just didn't collapse.
Oh my gosh, the drone
spot.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, Logan Paul stood on top of the apron, the top turnbuckle. Cody took him down. Logan Paul had a drone in his hand, got flipped within his hand, and then got Uso splashed within his hand.
Yeah. It was really good.
But yeah, I think that's really it. What else? Nothing. Cody pinned Cena. So
yeah, after Ron Killings attacked him.
Yep. And it is official that he's getting called Ron Killings, not R-Truth now.
Yep.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
It was R-Truth. It was R-Truth's thing to say Ron Killings, and this call for him to come back was by Nick Khan and Nick Khan only.
Yeah, he wouldn't accept any other calls from anybody else.
Yep. And I think this is
his farewell.
His farewell tour.
Yeah.
What do you think he's gonna?
That's why it's being called Ron Killings, so they can do wrestling outside and the name will be known, and also so they can do events.
I know this is weird to say, but R-Truth and Ron Killings are two different people. Ron Killings is a genuine, actual champion. But do we think they're going to switch him up?
I think they're going to make him serious.
They're making him serious? Honestly, I saw people saying it, and I don't know if I'd be mad if they have him be the one who dethrones Cena.
I would honestly not even be mad.
The IWs would hate it.
Yes, they would, but they would.
You know what? Everything. You know what, Loki?
They hate everything, so it's fine.
Have Ron win King of the Ring.
Ooh. Low-key.
Because Ron's a genuine, actual wrestler. Well, R-Truth just did. R-Truth was a genuine wrestler, but still.
He was comedy act.
You know what I need one last time, though? I need Awesome Truth to come back. Just one
last time. We get Awesome Truth versus Cena and Travis Scott.
Okay, you're talking too much now. It's over for you. But yeah, AEW, WWE TNA News Now.
Let's go.
Am I doing that or you?
You.
Jonathan Coachman reported that there has been power struggle behind the scenes. It's just basically between Triple H and Rock. Triple H and The Rock just haven't been seeing eye to eye, mainly because of Rock not being the one to face Roman at Mania, and that was Cody. Stuff with Gallus and The Rock, they were supposed to do some stuff.
But WWE didn't schedule the fight. The Rock had to.
Yeah. And just little bits and pieces between the two like that. It's just reported that Triple H has had a big stuff, and I think it was Dave Meltzer that said they don't expect Triple H to be in the...
That was Coachman that said it.
Coachman said he doesn't expect Triple H to be in power in the next 18 months. And honestly, with how things have been, I wouldn't really be surprised either.
Yeah. Because things have been getting pretty bad under him recently.
The thing is, it's hard to say because some of it's not his fault and some of it is genuinely TKO's fault. But at the same... It's TKO's fault and it's the IWC's fault for just blowing stuff out of proportion. Yes, the Truth and Carlito stuff was bad, but also at the same time, it does make sense. All of the recent releases we just had with like Braun Strowman, all of them. Yes, it's bad, but it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yes, it's bad, but also we've had some great calls this year that we wouldn't have in past years.
Mm-hmm.
AEW had plans of turning Christian Cage face to team with Cope, but he didn't want to.
He wanted to stay with the Patriot gimmick a little bit longer.
Yeah. The Mariah May is expected to undergo a change in WWE very soon, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
This decision to bring back Ron Killings was made in 72 hours before Money in the Bank. It was told that Wardlow was out for longer than expected due to being in a car accident.
Yeah.
The Iconics deal with TNA is currently short term, but but things can be extended if it goes well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's if I know you guys don't know this, well, you might not. Nikki Bella is going to be back on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think we get the Bellas versus the Iconics
I would
at
love
Evolution?
That would be so good.
Because generally, I think that's the only reason they have Nikki Bella back is for Evolution. At Money in the Bank, it was revealed that Nikki Bella will be returning on Raw after Money in the Bank. Okay.
Yay.
AEW wrestler Rebel revealed that she underwent surgery to remove a tumor. It was reported that Karrion Kross and WWE had not had contract extension talks yet.
I really hope they extend him.
I heard that either they're just trying to destroy his name, like not show him since he can't prove himself, so they can lowball him, or just so that people don't really, I don't know.
They don't really care about it, but we might get We Want Cross movement.
I mean, we've already been having that.
Yeah.
Dave Meltzer said to watch out for one more major WWE roster reduction upcoming.
Mm-hmm. He didn't say who, but it's going to be... He said just watch out for it.
Yeah. It's probably going to be Kaiser.
Oh, it's so sad that Kaiser is just seen as a name that could go now.
But, like, at the same time, who really cares?
Yeah, because he hasn't been doing anything.
I could see Theory, to be honest.
You've also said Waller in the past.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if you see them in those, when like Raw is like on commercial break and we see them having promos, I think those are people we need to be worried about.
Yeah, which is Cross, Theory, Kaiser, Gable's fine. We see him sometimes during those though.
Honestly, if the El Grande Americano stuff wasn't going on right now,
I'd be worried.
I would say be worried about him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, on to champ predictions.
Yep.
Oh, champ predictions time. World Heavyweight Champion, currently held by Jey Uso. Who do you think's gonna win that?
I feel like it's gonna be Seth Rollins.
I think we're gonna have a huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jey is clinically dead right now.
Yeah.
So I think Gunther wins by choking Jey out.
Ooh.
To get even with him. But then Seth comes in and just cashes in.
But do you think... Because I've been hearing rumors of Goldberg during this, but... They haven't set anything up for it, is the thing.
But because he's been in another feud, so I think... I think this is what's going to happen. He gets clinically... Gunther just gets clinically murdered by... How long do we have until King of the Ring?
It's 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
It's, June 29th, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Goldberg comes out after the match. Maybe he doesn't. Either... I don't know. I think we still go Gunther. I think we're going to want to write Jey Uso off for a little bit. Just because he looks just clinically dead.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to have him get tapped out by Gunther. I think that's how you get the good story between the three. By between these two, I mean just by having them tap out, so we can give them one more match to who taps out wins.
Like you have a submission match?
Yeah, a submission match. Or like an I Quit match.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. Because, I mean, I've been liking their feuds recently because it's no longer Jay just saying he. It's like him actually like when Jay locks in, the feud's good.
Yes.
And if we do an I Quit or submission match, especially an I Quit match, that's gonna be locked in Jay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think. God, I keep. Okay, Jay, Gunther, Seth. I think we get 3 champs. We have 3 champs tonight.
I think we just get Seth.
Okay.
Yeah.
WWE Championship currently held by John Cena. Who did you say last time?
I said Cody last time.
Yeah.
You said Cody as well.
I know. That's what I would say because I know whoever you had, I had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say LA Knight.
I'm gonna be risky with it and go Ron Killings. I just with the push he's been getting, I know Triple H doesn't have it in his plans. It would just be awesome to see.
My thing is, Ron Killings is showing up on Raw tonight, so I think he's gonna be back on Raw.
But also, why would he attack Cena and just no storyline on from that?
Because Cena did it to him at Saturday Night Main Event. That's how he lost, was by the title. So I mean, it's kind of just makes it even.
Yeah, but we have seen Cena on Raw before, so we could.
I mean, he is on Raw tonight, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but he's technically a
SmackDown
champ. Women's World Championship currently held by Io Sky. I'm gonna take Stephanie.
Give me.
Because I think. Sorry, I'm gonna talk over real quick so you can think. Because I think the Stephanie versus Io match was a preview to what could be, and I think that's what we get at Evolution. And then I think we get Rhea versus Stephanie.
You know what?
At SummerSlam.
Yeah, give me Stephanie.
I
saw like a good comparison that Stephanie is this generation's Finn Balor. Like she gets called up immediately.
I don't think they want that.
Please no, though.
Women's WWE Championship currently held by Tiffany Stratton. Naomi. Yep. U.S. title champion currently held by Jacob Fatu.
Honestly,
I'm between 2 people.
Who are you between?
I'm between Solo and Priest.
I'm between JC and Drew.
I'll be honest, I just don't like JC. I just hate the way he's built. That's what I don't like. I just don't like the way he's built.
Yeah. You know what? Give me Drew McIntyre once he returns.
And my thing is, I don't think Drew's coming back until post SummerSlam.
And I don't see him losing until post SummerSlam.
I think. I don't know, because Priest called his shot, so he has to get that match soon. And I don't see a triple threat. But I don't think we're going to hold on Solo versus Jacob Fatu for this long.
Solo versus Jacob at Night of Champions, then Damian versus Jacob.
If Jacob versus Solo happens at SummerSlam, I'm going to take Solo winning.
With help of JC, I'm
guessing. But
when do you see the Tongans returning?
I don't think they return for a while. I think Solo versus Jacob at Night of Champion. This is when Hikuleo finally makes his debut. No, not Hikuleo. I'm not taking Hick. Hick is just too tall for that. Can I take Zilla yet?
Or do you just take the Tongans return?
Well, because I was going to say, we get Zilla to fight off JC. But can we just get Zilla Fatu already? Can we get Hick already? Hick's been in the company for a year now.
I think 2. If I remember correctly, I thought it was 2. Because I thought it was still under Roman's reign that he had it.
Yeah, Roman's only been... I guess, yeah. I don't think so.
It was like September.
It was reported during Roman's reign, and then I think it was official post Roman's reign.
I thought it was like September 2023 or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know. Because I know rumors started before a lot before. God, can we finish this? We keep talking too much. IC title held by Dominic.
Finn.
Sure, Finn. If we just had no stories for this. Women's US, Zelina.
Julia.
IC by Becky. I think
it's gonna be Lyra winning the title back.
Lyra, the New Day, which is the World WWE Tag Team Championship. The World Tag Team Championship, I mean.
I think it's gonna be the Creed brothers.
Yeah, I'll take Creed. My thing is, I would take Creed, but Roxy's now with I'm gonna take Judgment Day with the help of Roxy.
Yeah, you got me there.
WWE Tag Team Championship currently held by the Street Profits.
Honestly, Wyatt 6.
I have Wyatt 6 too. I think. Thing is, I would say United Championships, we get a huge tag team match with every single tag team in there. But now with King and Queen of the Ring in there, that takes up 2 spots, and we're probably gonna have 3 to 4 other matches happening that night. And it's a Saudi show, so we're gonna get probably Cena and whoever's the champ at that show.
No, that's at Crown Jewels.
No, I'm saying we're gonna get, I meant other champ, as in whoever wins tonight.
Yeah.
Having their own feuds. And then Goldberg and Gunther.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. What if Seth doesn't cash in tonight? And what if
we get Goldberg versus Gunther for the title?
Yeah, and that's when Seth cashes in. Oh my god, it's a Saudi show. That's what's gonna happen. Oh my god, that's what's gonna happen. Oh.
Oh no.
You know what? Honestly, it's to the point where I think they're gonna give it to Goldberg to have Goldberg get pinned.
Goldberg gets cashed in on.
You're laughing, but you know what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take
the cash out cashing.
What are we talking about right now? The Street Profits. Yep, I'm gonna take Wyatt 6, even though we said Wyatt 6 should never win a tag title.
How did we get there?
Yo, Liv Morgan, Raquel. Kyrie Sane and Io.
You know what? I'm gonna go wild with this one. Give me Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame.
I'm winning it. I'm staying with the champs. Who do you think is going to be Obafemi?
I'm sticking with it, Javon. I've been on this Javon train ever since he's won the title. What are you looking at, Jasper Troy?
Yeah, I'm going to take Jasper Troy. I've been on that train since he attacked him. JC Jane? Mariah May. Sorry, the Glamour. Who do you think is going to be Ethan Page?
I feel like it's gonna be Stacks.
Yep, Stacks. Who do you think is gonna be Saruka? Zarya. Who do you think is gonna be Hank and Tank?
Darkseid. Oh wait, no. Give me OTM.
Give me the Hardys.
Okay.
The Hardys are supposed to have another WWE thing in the summer. It was said it's supposed to be main roster. I don't think it's going to be main roster. So I think they just get another WWE NXT push. And since they're not champs right now, I could see them being Hank and Tank.
Yeah.
And then who is going to be Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup?
Miles Bourne.
I don't even care.
Okay, on to NFL news.
On to me eating.
We got quarterback Aaron Rodgers officially signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers for 1 year.
How do you feel about it?
It was very expected because Steelers quarterback room was Mason Rudolph and Will Howard. Not the best QB room of our time, but
Mason Rudolph has shown as a good backup.
Yes, but he's not a starting caliber. We saw that last season when he took over for Will Levis. He played better than Levis, but he didn't play as a starter level.
I'm thinking of just him as the Steelers because when he was a starter over Kenny Pickett, he'd play better.
Yes, he did.
I think we're gonna get what we got with the Steelers last year. I think Aaron Rodgers is gonna be at Russ position,
and then
Will Howard's gonna be at Justin Fields.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people don't see it, but I see Will Howard as their long-term QB, and I think put him under A-Rod Do what they do with Jordan. Do what the Packers do with Jordan Love and Aaron.
Yeah.
Keep it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or what the Giants are doing with Jackson
Dart. Speaking of what the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love of project, we got the Green Bay Packers releasing cornerback Jair.
Why'd you have to bring Jordan Love into that? You're just talking about the Packers.
After 7 seasons. Good question.
Where do you think he's going?
Most reasonably, I feel like the Bengals.
I think the Bills.
Ooh.
Jair plays good zone.
And Packers corners have always done well in Buffalo.
Yeah, but they do. Jair's good at zone. Bills are best at zone.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, and that's really all they need help with is secondary.
Yeah.
And we've seen that they care about their defense now.
Mm-hmm.
By just Joey Bosa.
Yeah. Ravens wide receiver Rashad Bateman got an extension for 3 years, $36.75 million in total.
Let's go.
Former Patriots center David Andrews has announced his retirement after 9 years.
Let's go.
Running back Nick Chubb is signing a 1-year contract with the Houston Texans.
Honestly, do you think he's gonna retire?
I feel like he's got like 1 or 2 more seasons left.
I would say yes, but he has more seasons left in him. But his leg is dead.
Yeah.
My thing is, I don't know though, because he's not gonna get any playing time this year.
He's gonna get like backup reps.
I mean,
so like
he could be a 1-2 punch to get Joe to run it in, and then you just have
Chubb.
Because Chubb's never been like. Chubb's just been a power.
Mm-hmm. So you could just put in Chubb at the goal line?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying? I could see that. Lions wide receiver Monroe St. Brown is expected to be back by training camp after dealing with an injury.
Let's go. Do you take Amon-Ra as a top 5 receiver right now?
Honestly, yes. Do you?
You rank them real quick.
Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
This is when it gets difficult.
You want me to go real quick?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do an or. I'm taking over him so we can just get a clear representation.
Yeah. And
yes, I know people's QB situations are different, but we're not gonna go off their QB situation, just how they play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking Jettas. Jettas is the best receiver right now.
Yes.
Jamar Chase.
Second best.
I'm taking AJ Brown. I'm taking CD.
Yes. Okay, those two. Yep. Only other receivers I could really see is Devontae Adams, but he's kind of old.
Okay. Are you taking Pickens over Amon-Ra?
No.
Honestly, out of sheer...
In 5 years, I could say yes. But
out of sheer ability, I'm taking George Pickens over Amon-Ra.
Okay.
Because Amon-Ra has had good QBs. I know I just said we're not counting QBs, but I'm going to do it. Because I don't care. I make the rules. Because George Pickens has shown that he's good to catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, with his catches, he just doesn't get good passes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So if... I'm not going to take George Pickens over him right now. But this year, I might.
Yes.
Garrett Wilson? I'm taking Garrett Wilson over him.
Okay.
Tyreek Hill? I'm not.
He's regressed too much. I was thinking Drake London, but I feel like
Drake London I am not taking. I'm not taking Drake London over anybody. I'm taking Christian Kirk over Drake London.
Oh my god.
BTJ over Amon-Ra.
I could see that.
I'm taking him because I'm a biased fan.
Okay.
Terry McLaurin? No. Oh, no, I'm not taking it. I'm not going to let you talk. Xavier Worthy.
No.
Rashid Shaheed.
No.
Nihab. Zay Flowers.
No.
I think him as a top 10 QB. I mean, a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, he's a top 10 receiver. Then we got former defense back Adam Jones has been arrested in Cincinnati on Saturday for, being drunk while driving.
That's fine.
Yeah. Dolphins defensive back Jalen Ramsey is not attending minicamp amid trade talks. Former Cowboys cornerback Kelvin Joseph is facing charges after a fatal car accident. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson expected to miss minicamp with a shoulder injury. The Cincinnati Bengals are releasing linebacker Jermaine Pratt after 6 seasons, and last season he was top 10 in tackles.
I think it's either to give room and space for Jair or to get Trey that bag.
Yeah. Saquon Barkley said on a podcast that when he retires, he'll be out of nowhere. Like, he won't just retire, like, when he's 36. He might retire when he's, like, 31.
Yeah.
Then Derrick Henry will be in an Adam Sandler movie if he rushes for over 2,000 yards this season, Adam Sandler told him.
Yep.
Carly Ursay Gordon will become owner of the Colts after the passing of her father. The Jacksonville Jaguars have signed punter Logan Cook to a 4-year extension, making him the highest paid punter in NFL history.
He's worth it. He the GOAT.
Free agent running back J.K. Dobbins had a visit with the Denver Broncos.
I forgot about J.K. Dobbins, to be honest.
Former Cowboys offensive lineman Tom Rafferty has passed away at age 70. Receiver Gabe Davis has had visits with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. The Jacksonville Jaguars have signed Dwayne Smoot and Dennis Gardick.
I love Smoot. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Smoot is like, he's my, crazy to say, he's my favorite defensive player that we have.
Seriously?
I love Smoot so much. Like, he's literally mid at best, but he's just, I don't know.
Wide receiver Chris Conley has announced his retirement after 10 seasons in the NFL.
Yes, I only like Smoot because we him to be texting, but like, still. It's okay.
So, now to the NBA.
First, while I saw stuff on my mind, NBA news. The Suns are reportedly going to offer Devin Booker a 2-year, $150 million contract extension. Really, there's been no news on Giannis. Just the Raptors and him having mutual interest. Teams wanting him. Brooke Lopez is expected to become an unrestricted free agent. The Knicks are mad at Cat just because of how bad his defensive was.
They're just trying to blame me on something.
It was rumored that the Knicks were trying to get KD at deadline for Cat and other picks, but Suns didn't want Cat. Knicks released their head coach.
Tom Thibodeau.
Yep. Suns got a new head coach. I don't know his name, but he was the
Cavs assistant coach.
Yeah, right? And Booker wanted him. It's like really heavily reported that KD's going to San Antonio. Everyone is expected a deal ordered to be like made, just not official yet.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just, what do they have that like we want? Obviously, it's gonna be their second. Their like the second draft pick.
Do you think you get like Stephon Castle or something?
I was thinking Chris Paul and Socon.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty good offer.
Or De'Aaron Fox. I'd be fine with either because I love Chris Paul. He's my GOAT.
Yeah.
But like genuinely, as what I want, I think I want De'Aaron Fox.
Because he'd be the more playmaker for you guys.
Yeah. It's been reported that we don't want Bradley Beal back.
Which is deserved, honestly.
Jonathan Kuminga is basically just confirmed to be an unrestricted free agent. Darius Garland, I think, got surgery for his big toe.
He got some surgery.
For a toe. It's supposed to be out for 4 to 5 months.
He's expected to miss the start of the 2025 season.
What else? I think that's it.
Yeah. So let's get on to the finals then.
I think it's just a bunch of people just getting
rumors of trades and
surgeries. That's about it.
So to start game 1, we got the Pacers beating the Thunder 111 to 110, and they went off of a Tyrese Haliburton game winner. And it was they had their first lead of the game with 0.3 seconds left in the game.
Bro, everyone's saying Tyrese sold his soul. That's so funny.
He might have, honestly. SGA had 38, J-Dub had 17, Dort had 15, Siakam had 19, Obi had 17, Turner had 15. Then, In Game 2, we had the Thunder beating the Pacers 123-107. SGA had 34, Caruso had 20, J-Dub had 19, Halliburton had 17, and Turner had 16.
Okay, I think this is a bad pick. 2 first rounds, Miles Turner and Obi Toppin for KD in a first round.
I honestly like that. But Miles Turner is going to be a free agent this offseason.
I know.
Are you saying after they re-sign him? Because they're
If they re-sign him.
Yeah. I would like that, honestly.
I just really like Obi.
Mm-hmm. Because he's a good three-point shooter.
I just like him as he be dunking.
Oh my gosh, his dunks are incredible.
Okay, what else we got?
So, the series is tied 1-1.
Yep. Who we taking?
I'm still sticking with my Pacers in 7.
I'm still taking OKC in 6.
Okay.
Next week we have Raw, NXT, SmackDown, WWE news, NFL news, NBA stuff, and I think that's it.
Sounds like it.
And whatever else we need to do for funsies.
Yeah, and if we have hot takes, we'll do them.
Yep. And until next week, goodbye.
Peace.